Hello, my name is Hilary Lodge. I am originally from New York, but I have been living in Costa Rica and elsewhere for a number of years now. I joined Remote Rebellion searching for HR leadership roles, so HR director, head of HR, or something that allowed me to be part of a purpose-driven mission. And I had been operating at a certain salary threshold that for us was important to continue the type of life that we had been living. I think I had applied to somewhere around 75 jobs, and not the quick apply applications, the ones that required a lot of time and effort and energy. And quite frankly, the market had changed so much since I had been a job seeker. I was not confident that I was approaching this in the right way, or even looking in the right places for fully remote roles. I knew, based on internal conversations and, of course, conversations with my husband, that the quality of the remote lifestyle was something that we were not willing to walk away from. It was a non-negotiable for us and something that I knew would allow me to show up best in my personal and professional life. So seeing the number of roles that were listed as remote, but in actuality were not remote, not understanding how to best position myself, and quite frankly, not knowing if the format of my resume, my LinkedIn, or other resources were even compelling for this day and age, prompted me to know that I needed some help, and Michelle's team was exactly what I was searching for. When I realized that there truly is a method to Michelle's magic, that was a big breakthrough moment for me. There is truly so much subject matter expertise behind the Remote Rebellion engine, and there are techniques and reach outs, networking. There are adjustments to how you are being presented to the world that are happening day in and day out on your behalf. The momentum builds so quickly, and the trust I gave into the process was rewarded 100-fold, because not only did I receive incredible individualized care and attention and support, Michelle and the rest of her team brought me along with them on the journey. So they were training me and teaching me to be more independent, to be more confident, to also share my knowledge with others. And that was an experience and a breakthrough that I did not expect to have, but was so grateful when I realized it. The best part of my new reality is a combination of returning to a routine, which instills a great deal of confidence and well-being into my spirit, but also knowing that it is okay to ask for help at any stage in the game. One might look at my career and say that I've been in this long enough that perhaps I should know how to go about finding a new job, and or specifically a remote job. But the truth of the matter is that these are very complex worlds to navigate on your own. Can someone be lucky and apply to one post on LinkedIn and be hired? Absolutely. And I love that for everyone who experiences that joy. For those of us who need a little bit more time, planning, strategy, and virtual hugging, the Remote Rebellion world is a very bespoke and authentic experience. It creates a platform and a foundation where you can take that knowledge, those skills, that experience, and apply it to the future beyond. It means freedom to define how we spend our time on our own terms, which is an incredible gift. At the end of the day, I think perhaps time and health are the most precious commodities we have as humans, and being able to drive how we spend time, where we spend time, with whom we spend time is a true gift. My husband and I are world travelers. We appreciate learning about new cultures and broadening our horizons. We think it instills a great deal of compassion and understanding and empathy. We have found that our hearts are happiest in Costa Rica, where we are in the process of opening an animal rescue and giving back in that way. We also find that not having the obligation of a standard commute, of being tied geographically to one location, particularly high cost of living markets, which is often where some of the most competitive jobs are based, and being able to infuse flexibility where it makes sense for us allows us to be our happiest, healthiest, most successful selves. The compelling way that Michelle and team connect you and help you network with other people in your space. The referrals that exist within this program are so vast and so meaningful, and I felt really allowed me to gain momentum both within the program and then individually as I was working in parallel. Also, the sense of community is remarkably strong. The encouragement, the offers to help, the unexpected messages that I received that said, thinking about you, I'm here if you need anything, really made me feel that I was part of something. I was not alone in this challenging journey. And it was very comforting and reassuring to know that other people were navigating a similar path and learning where the similarities were, where we might be able to help one another, really reinforced that I was in the right space. And Michelle and her team in particular are experts at encouraging you in the right ways while also holding you respectfully accountable for being reflective on where you can improve, where you might not be pushing as hard as you could, and also creating space when they see that perhaps you need a bit of a break,